and welcome to your messages for, I just flew out as soon as I said it, for the month of February. February is starting tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday, the 1st of February. I'm just a little bit surprised at how I literally just started shuffling and pressing record, and 3 cards came out already. Yes, so welcome back. Welcome to your messages for the month of February. If you're new to this channel, then welcome. My name is Deborah Jane Sutton, and you can find out more about me and the things that I do from my website at deborahjanesutton.com, from this YouTube channel. So have a good browse around. I have a whole section on lessons in awakening. I have a whole section on self-healing techniques, so you can get on with your inner work. I have a whole section on interviews and chats with other people. I have a whole section on self-mastery with my best friend and mentor, Liz Nagel. I have monthly and weekly readings as well. I even have a few videos in Spanish, which isn't isn't particularly, I'm not particularly good at Spanish, but I felt inspired to produce those ones. So 3 cards have come out. It's all happening quite quickly, and I have actually, for the time at the moment, if we are tapping into the energies of the moment, I have just done a video on the most important quantum truth. I'll put a link in the description and the video in the end screen, because obviously it's relevant for this time, the most important quantum truth for this time. So check that out as well. Let's dive into the cards. The first one is the Hermit, and this was the card for Sunday's reading, the weekly reading. So it makes perfect sense. There are 78 cards in the deck. You saw me shuffling them, so there's no surprises really, because obviously we're still in the energy of this week. And it was all about tapping into the guidance that comes through when you're on your own, because the Hermit is the card of solitude and meditation, following your own energy, not doing things that other people want you to do. He's on top of a mountain there on his own, enjoying his solitude, not feeling lonely. He's enjoying his solitude. I will put a link in the description and the video in the end screen for this week's reading, because obviously everything I said about solitude is relevant about this card. So this is about enjoying your solitude and taking time out for yourself, however that might happen. If you have to get out of the house, if you're in a busy house, or it could just be staying at home and not going out, whatever it looks like for you. But it's understanding that your true guidance is going to come through when you're on your own and you don't have other people's energy influencing you, or the energy of your house, or even your animals, I guess, influencing you. And it's funny because this already, obviously the readings I do are always for me. We are the whole universe in one human being, and so it's always for me, and we create our reality for our own benefit, and that seems to be what my readings do for me. And I've literally just taken the dog up for a walk up the mountain, completely on my own, and I go up there and practice my overtones and things like that. And I had the inspiration to do the video that I've just mentioned about the most important quantum truth. So I think it's very important, you know, the inspiration that comes through us or comes to us when we are on our own, especially if you'll take yourself out into nature or something like that. It could be soaking in the bath, it could be doing whatever, right? But it is important to spend time on your own. There's all our burdens. What's happening with our burdens? You might be, right, if you're taking time out for yourself, because we're kind of like midweek now, and of this the weekly reading about the power of solitude. That's what I called it, the power of solitude, because when you're on your own, you're allowing your own guidance to come through, and you've got to follow that guidance, because it's your internal guidance is your everything. That's what's going to take your soul to your soul's desires, which are often not the same as your human desires, because your human desires are often programmed, and expectations are put on you, and we're kind of programmed as to what we desire. In fact, I get a lot of clients that come to me and actually just say that they don't know what they want, because we haven't been brought up to actually do what we want. We've been brought up to do as we're told, and to follow a system that's already laid out for us. And it's made us so disconnected to our own divinity, and finding out what it is that we actually really want to do. And I think this brings us on to the Ten of Wands, because we are literally carrying this, but my family expect me to do this, and I need to make money, so I need to do this. And this is what all these are. Because we think that hard work is what creates our reality. We think that hard work is what creates our success. No, your frequency is creating your reality, and the higher your frequency, the greater your success. It's as simple as that. So yeah, drop all these expectations, drop all these responsibilities that you're carrying on your shoulders. I need to make money, I need to do this, I need to be a good wife, a good provider, a good this, a good that. Can't do what I want because I'm too busy carrying all these wands. So drop those burdens. And this could be, because it's come up on the heels of this one, I can't take time for myself. That's a luxury, to take time for myself. How many of you are thinking that? I can only grab 10 minutes here and grab 10 minutes there because I work full time and I've got a family and I've got all these things to do and these responsibilities, and I've got to look after this person and that person and take care of this and take care of that. The last card is choose wisely. You are the creator. You're creating your reality through your frequency. If you can fit another 10 minutes in of being on your own, another 10 minutes, now another 10 minutes, now another 10 minutes, now put them all together. Go for that walk up the mountain. Go for that walk in nature. I'm really picking up that it's important. It's important. This is for the whole month of February as well. So I think there's a real message here. And it's not about being irresponsible. It's not about not caring about these people. It's not about not caring about making money and providing for your family. It's not about that at all. It's not about not caring about it. It's about making more divine choices. Cups are emotions, they're water, the water sign, their creativity, their intuition, their spirituality. It's about making more creative choices, making more loving. Cups are about love, making more loving choices. So it's not about not being responsible. It's about perceiving your responsibilities as a blessing and not as a burden, because he's choosing to carry them like that. He could ask someone to help him. He could put one down. He could pick them up one at a time, and then it'd be quite fun. He could hold them a different way. You know, he could just take some forward with him and come back for the others another time. He's creating his burdens. That's really important. And he's doing it through his perceptions, because he can choose to look at them as blessings. I mean, let's just take a typical family, or a young mum, let's say, a mum of young kids. And you've got the kids are running around and you're pulling your hair out because you don't have any time to yourself, and then you just think, well, hang on a minute, would you rather be without your kids? That's a no-brainer. So can we look at that distraction and that what have you with love and compassion and an open heart? Just shift that consciousness, shift that perception, and then see if you can just take a few more minutes to go. And I remember when I was in that situation, I was like, I couldn't condition my hair at all. I was hard pushed to actually wash it. You have to have the kids in the bathroom with you, so you can keep an eye on them while you actually have a bath. The idea, when I had the first opportunity to have someone come and look after, my son when he was a baby, they were like, oh, you could go out and have a drink. It's like, that's the last thing I wanted to do. I wanted to lie in the bath and wash my hair without being disturbed. Or watch a film without being disturbed. I remember that. So if you're in that situation, I do understand. But this is about looking at, these are choices, and you're choosing every day. You're choosing to take this responsibility and not another one. So don't give your power away by thinking that you're not the one controlling, you're not the one choosing. You're always the one choosing. So just make a choice to spend a little bit more time on your own. And it could be work as well. A lot of people think they have to work every hour God sends. And you get to choose that. You're choosing to work those hours. Can you just choose, even if it means pulling a sickie? Just choose for yourself. Choose wisely. This card is about choosing wisely, and it shows you all the different options that you have. There's a book that just made me think of a book, so I think I want to share it. It's called Choose Yourself. It's by James Altucher. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce his surname. I'll have to look that up. I'll put a link in the description. Choose yourself. Okay. I mean, I'm not suggesting that people, well, I have just suggested, haven't I, that people take sickies. Oh, it wasn't something that I used to do. I might have done it a couple of times. But my point is, you've always got a choice. Even if you think that you're letting someone down, find someone to help you with this or to help you with that. It's coming up first. You need time on your own for meditation and solitude. Because when you're on your own, your real guidance is going to come in. It's going to come in and tell you that you don't want to, maybe you need to change a few things in your life. And you've been avoiding looking at it because you just keep distracting yourself. And we need to be away from our relationships. We need to have plenty of time away from our closest relationships in order to really appreciate them. We really do. And then once you're away and you've retreated away from the situation, then you can ask yourself, is that a relationship I want? Or is it one that I actually don't need anymore? I mean, there are big changes coming. And the weekly cards, it ended with the death card, which was the transformation. This one seems to be more focused on allowing yourself, because this is what we need. And I'm picking up that people are not giving themselves this time. They're not giving themselves this opportunity to be completely on their own, and to tap into what you're really feeling inside. And when you're on your own, emotions come up, and it's about processing them and honoring them and realizing that, you're on an inner journey. You're on an inner journey with this. So it's time to really focus on those emotions coming up, because that's what you're doing. You're cleansing yourself of those emotions so that your frequency rises, so that you can create a more favorable reality for yourself. So choose wisely. Lots of things that you can choose wisely about. Choose wisely which services you pay for. Where do you want to invest your time, money, and energy? Because whatever you invest your time, money, and energy in, you're going to energize it. You're going to energize it with your energy and with your consciousness. So it's about shopping where you feel good to shop, and buying services from people that you feel good about. And I also want to say, investing in your own spiritual journey, your own healing journey. Okay, make choices about how you spend your time. Are you wasting a lot of time online watching silly videos when you could be watching more educational ones? Have you bought a load of books and they're sitting on a shelf? You haven't read them yet? Is it time to just pick some of those up and read them, get offline for a bit? Reading is good, because even if you're in a house with other people, while you're actually reading, you're kind of on your own, if you know what I mean. You're in your own energy, aren't you? So there's something there. This is about choose wisely. It's about make more conscious choices. I want to say, make more conscious choices about what you eat as well, what you drink, how you spend your time, who you spend your time with. Not because you've got to discipline yourself and you can't do what you want. I think it's more a case of us as humans. We get into negative habits. We get into habits of how we do things. And we start thinking that there isn't another way. And I think also we don't realize the impact of our day-to-day habits on the frequency of our reality that we're creating. I don't think we realize the impact of those day-to-day routines. I think this is asking us to kind of even choose a different routine. Choose how we do things. Definitely choose how we see things. And it could be in all walks of life. Your morning routine, can you change it? Can you make it more conscious? Maybe add a bit of yoga in there or a little bit of, I don't know, choose healthier videos to watch or choose healthier people to mix with. Can you choose a healthier shop to buy your food from? Can you choose a healthier um, other services? Can you choose maybe healthier activities rather than going out for a drink with your friends? Maybe you can go to a yoga class with your friends or a sound bath healing, something different with your friends. That would be good, wouldn't it? You go for a drink. Making more conscious choices. That's what February is about. It's about making more conscious choices. And if you don't know which things in your life to change, spend some time on your own and it will become clear. Question yourself every time you say, I can't because I've got to look after this. I can't because I've got to do this. I can't because I've got to do that. Every time you say anything like that, you question yourself. You can put those wands down. Put the wands down and make more conscious choices. That's February. That's where transformation is going to come from those more conscious choices. So lots of love to you all. And I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.